Hi, this is Laura from the Career Services Office, and today I wanted to go over some quick tips for getting started with a cover letter. So just briefly, a cover letter is a one-page business document that, from an employer's perspective, gives some information on a candidate's interest in the organization and the position, how their experience and skills will align to what they're looking for in a candidate, and shows good writing skills. For candidates, it's your chance to tell your story, to explain how your skills and qualifications and accomplishments are important to this particular position, are a fit for what the organization is looking for, and to go into more detail than what is covered on the resume. The cover letter should answer the questions, tell me about yourself, or why should we hire you? Some quick formatting pieces: open a blank Word document, and the cover letter again is never more than one page. It's usually only about 4 or 5 paragraphs. Now use a simple font style such as Calibri or Cambria, but feel free to use others, but basically match it to the resume. So whatever font, margins, or font type is being used on the resume, it should match up to the cover letter. But like the resume, an 11-point font would be preferred to make it easy to read through, and anywhere from a 1/2 inch to a 1 inch margin would be acceptable. Some general tips is that you always customize each cover letter. Your resume should also have significant updates per position, but a cover letter is answering those specific questions. Tell me about yourself. It's going into detail and it's focused on what's unique about that particular organization and that specific position. When they're reading it, they should be able to see how you're checking off the list of skills and experiences that they're looking for in a candidate. Now, when you're going through, you should save these individually. And there's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all cover letter that you're just going to keep writing over and over again. Trust me, you'll end up leaving in the name of an organization. You'll forget to take something out. So we highly encourage you to write the cover letter fresh each time. Just like a resume, it's important to go through and carefully proofread, spell check for grammatical errors. And as I mentioned here, if you're mailing it in or submitting the cover letter in person, it should look the same as the resume and should be on resume paper. This sketch, which is also available in our cover letter guide, will go over the general cheat sheet. So it can be broken up into 4 typical sections, each being the first paragraph and then going into some additional paragraphs here. So the first section, all it is what you're writing the letter for and how you heard about the position. So what you're applying for and how you heard about it. Section 2 should be 2 to 3 paragraphs because you should be picking 2 to 3 skill sets or accomplishments that directly qualify you for this position, answering the question, why should we hire you? Everything should be backed up with detail, so don't just state that you have excellent communication skills, give an example. Section 3 should be a brief paragraph, 2 to 3 sentences, just showing the research that you did on the organization and highlighting what you found about them and why it makes you want to work for them. Then you'll have a closing paragraph with the next steps where you request the interview. You tell them how they can get in touch with you, thank them for their time and consideration, and as you'll see, it will cover with a sincerely and putting your name in there, so that you'll get a sample that'll look something along the lines of this. So with the cover letter, we encourage you to do your best to come up with a rough draft. Look at a particular position that you want to apply to help write that cover letter. Then once you have a draft ready for proofing, you can contact our office by calling 508-531-1328 and leave a message with your name, phone number, and reason for calling, and a staff member will call you back during normal business hours to set up a virtual or phone appointment. If you have questions or want additional information and a copy of our cover letter packet, go to the Career Services website where you can access that resource. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you soon.